My daughter, is that not you?
No, you must have mistaken me for someone else.
Wow, guys, she is actually
Denying her own mother live on camera.
In the heart of Lagos, a young woman looked into the camera and said,
I don't know this woman.
what happened just 72 hours later and left millions what success is really worth.
They say money changes people. But nobody expected Amina to deny the woman who sacrificed everything for her. What happened next left an entire city in tears. And the ending carries a lesson every child must hear.
Hey guys, I am live here in Lagos. Wait, my sweet mother is here.
You need to eat, my child.
Drop that subscribe button and hit us with the done in the comments. You already know God is watching, so keep it 100 and don't slide past without showing love. Let's build this tribe together.
In the bustling city of Lagos, everyone admired 24-year-old Amina. She was beautiful, trendy, and one of the fastest rising Gen Z influencers in Nigeria. Luxury restaurants, expensive clothes, flashy cars, and millions of followers made her look like she had the perfect life. But behind every success was a painful story she wanted the world to forget. Years earlier, Amina's mother, Mama Saad, sold roasted corn on the roadside every day under the burning sun. Rain or shine, she stood there from morning till night so her daughter could stay in school. She skipped meals. She wore the same faded wrapper for years. She even sold her late husband's only piece of land just to pay Amina's university fees. Mama Saad believed one thing. My daughter will never suffer the way I did. Years later, that dream came true. But success had changed Amina. One afternoon, while filming content in a luxury shopping mall, Mama Saad unexpectedly arrived carrying a small bag of homemade food. She smiled proudly. My daughter, I made your favorite jollof rice. The camera was still recording. Friends were watching. Fans surrounded them. Instead of hugging her mother, Amina stepped back. She looked around nervously. Then she said words that froze everyone. I don't know this woman. Mama Saada's smile disappeared. She stood there in silence. People laughed. Some recorded videos. Others whispered. The old woman quietly placed the food on the floor, turned around, and walked away with tears rolling down her face. The clip exploded online. Millions praised Amina's fashion. Nobody knew the heartbreaking truth behind the old woman in the background. 3 days later, everything changed. Mama Saad collapsed while returning from the market. Doctors rushed her to the hospital. Her condition became critical. Neighbors desperately called Amina. She ignored every call. I'm busy. Hours later, a lawyer appeared at Amina's apartment. Confused, she signed some documents. Inside was a letter. It was written in her mother's handwriting. My dear daughter, if you're reading this, maybe God has decided my journey is almost over. I never wanted wealth. I only prayed you would become someone better than me. Even when you denied me, I still thanked God for your life. Everything I own belongs to you. Not because you earned it, but because I loved you before you ever knew how to love me. A small envelope fell onto the floor. Inside was an old photograph. Young Amina, sleeping in her mother's arms, while Mama Saad sold roasted corn beside the road. For the first time in years, Amina cried. Not for followers, not for money, but for the mother she had broken. She rushed to the hospital. Her designer shoes no longer mattered. Her makeup washed away with tears. She entered the hospital room, fell to her knees, held her mother's fragile hand, and whispered, Mama, forgive me. Mama Saad slowly opened her eyes. She smiled, just as she always had. My daughter, I forgave you long before you asked. There wasn't a dry eye in the room. Weeks later, Amina deleted the fake luxury image she had built online. Instead, she began sharing the real story of the woman who made her success possible. She opened a business for struggling widows. She built free education programs for poor children. And every interview ended with one sentence. The greatest blessing in my life isn't fame. It's my mother. Moral of the story. Never let success make you ashamed of the people who sacrificed everything to help you succeed. Wealth can buy luxury, but it can never replace a parent's unconditional love. Honor your parents while you still have the chance, because regret often arrives when it's too late.